Angie, welcome to my channel and welcome to this weekend vlog. I've been wanting to vlog for a while now and it just has not been sticking. I think I've been making it a little bit too complicated. So I just thought I would bring you guys along this weekend and keep it simple. And when I say bring you guys along this weekend, I actually don't have anything planned. So we won't be doing any outdoor excursions or anything like that, but I did think that we could maybe read some books. I think that that would be really cool and really fun, and I especially think it'd be really cool and really fun because I have been in a terrible reading slump probably since November if we're being very generous. And I really feel like I'm finally getting out of it. And yes, maybe I have said that several times over the past few months, but I really feel like it's happening now. I really think I'm getting out of a reading slump. I have been loving the books that I've been reading. I've been really enjoying picking them up and just actually taking time out of my day to read them because that is what I would need to do to read a book. But yeah, today was the first time in a really long time that when I was out to lunch, I went to lunch by myself and I opened my Kindle app at the restaurant and was reading while I was eating, which is not something I've done in a long time. I've just been so on my phone. My screen time is honestly out of control right now. I think a lot of people can kind of relate to that. There's a lot of doom scrolling right now, and that is something I need to stop, but we can talk about that another day. So yeah, this weekend, no real plans other than to read. I'm currently in the middle of 2 books. I was in the middle of 3, but I finished one yesterday. I was in the middle of 3 books for a really long time, so I'm happy to be down to just 2. And I'm really enjoying all of them. Like I said, I'm enjoying the books that I'm reading right now. I'm having a lot of fun. And I think these books are no exception to that. I've been really enjoying them. Ideally this weekend, I would finish both of the books and pick up another one, but we're going to keep it simple. So we'll just say finish the 2. Maybe I can pick up a third. That would be really, really cool. I mean, I don't have to finish a third, but even just picking a new one up would be really great. The 2 books that I am in the middle of are Lipstick and Camera Clicks by DJ Murphy. I'm reading that on my e-reader. And then Emily Wilde's Encyclopaedia Faeries, and that is a physical book. And I've been reading Emily Wilde for a very long time. I think I'm coming up on a month now. I'm only about 100 pages into that. And then Lipstick and Camera Clicks, I think I'm about 50% of the way in. I'll kind of give you some more details about the books a little bit later on when I'm really focusing on reading them. I will say that I think I'm going to start out with Lipstick and Camera Clicks because I feel very motivated to finish that book because I'm really, really enjoying it. I'm having so much fun. I definitely think that is probably where I'm going to start. It follows a dating show, which I've been really, really into. I watched Singles Inferno when that was airing. I was really into it. I know people have said that the 4th season is probably the worst one, but I had so much fun watching it. My boyfriend and I, Adam and I, are watching Love is Blind. We always watch Love is Blind together. And new episodes for that actually come out today. So that is something I'm going to do today, which is not reading, but it is very important to me because I love reality dating shows. It's currently about 4 p.m. on Friday and Adam comes home in about an hour or so, an hour and a half. And when he gets home, we are going to watch Love is Blind. Like I said, we are trying to get through those as soon as they drop. Maybe in the meantime, I could maybe I can read some of Lipstick and Camera Clicks, really get into the mood for that. We shall see. I think I'm going to make some tea. And then we'll kind of see where I am after that and I will update you guys there. And then I'll probably tell you about my book as well. Hello, I am back and I have a tea. I have jasmine tea. I'm trying to make it a goal to drink a tea every day because we are moving in about a year or so and I would like to have no teas by then. So maybe we'll see if I succeed. I'm here to tell you about the book Lipstick and Camera Clicks by DJ Murphy. I actually just made a TikTok about this video because I am loving it so much. I'm having so much fun. I think my reading mood right now is very rom-com focused, and this is definitely kind of rom-com vibes. I mean, with any rom-com, I really very lightly add the com onto it. Really just lighthearted romances. It's hard to actually find a book that's truly funny, laugh out loud funny, you know what I mean? But this is a nice little lighthearted book. It follows a dating show, which is my favorite thing. I have been pretty into dating shows recently. Did I already talk about this? I did already talk about this. I'm so sorry. But yes, it does follow a dating show. It follows our main character, Indigo, who goes on this dating show kind of to try to find some publicity. She's a makeup artist. She's just starting out though. and she kind of sees this as an opportunity. And she also had some like weird stuff going on with her ex, and that like, I don't know, it was kind of weird. But she finds out about this dating show because one of her good childhood best friends, whose name is River, he is like on the crew. He does some, he's like, I don't know if he's a producer. He's on the crew. You know, of course she's always been in love with River, obviously. But they are like childhood best friends, and I think he's always kind of been resistant to it. He didn't even want her to join the show at all because I think, you know, he just didn't, you know, because he works the reality TV grind, so he knows what that's really all about, and he doesn't want that to happen to her. But of course she does end up joining, obviously. Of course it's not so simple as like, you know, her and her childhood best friend fall in love on the course of the show. She very clearly starts to kind of develop some feelings for the actual contestant. The show is very like Bachelor-esque, so there is like the Bachelor. So she kind of starts to develop feelings for him. At least that's what it seems like so far. As you can see, there are 2 guys on the cover of this book. I'm about 50% of the way through, and I don't know what is supposed to happen. I don't know if this is a love triangle. I don't know if she ends up with both of them. I hope she ends up with both of them because that would be way more fun. But either way, I'm like really, really enjoying this. I'm having so much fun reading it. I really think I'm going to finish it soon. I don't want to say today because I don't know for sure, since we are going to watch Love is Blind tonight. I don't know how many episodes are out. I don't know how long that will take us, but it would be cool if I finished. I'm on page 154 out of 318. Sorry, I'm on 157 because remember I read at lunch. My Kindle says that I have about 2 hours and 52 minutes left in the book, which is really not that bad. Oh, and sorry, I'm actually 49% of the way through. I'm really loving this book. I want to read it now. Adam still hasn't called, so I'm sure he's going to be at work a little bit later. It is a Friday, so, you know, his off time isn't really his off time. So, but hopefully he gets off soon because I do want to watch Love is Blind. If any of you guys are watching it right now, I definitely want to know your thoughts. I always have so many thoughts when it comes to Love is Blind. I would say this season, it's set in Minneapolis, and one of the places we were thinking about moving was Minneapolis, and the season kind of made me glad that we did not choose it. I was really, really rooting for Minneapolis as one of the cities that we were going to move to. I think if you're interested in my thoughts or interested in my perspective on this, I would say listen to this new podcast called Telling the Bees. You maybe have seen the host of this show on like TikTok. His thoughts are exactly my thoughts. And if you don't want to listen to like half of a podcast, he did also make a TikTok about it as well. But we'll see how my thoughts change after these next few episodes because they could go either way. All I know is there's going to be drama because there always is. Oh, getting a call. Hello? Okay, Adam is officially coming home. So let's try to get some reading in. Kind of see how much I can read in the next like 20 minutes or so. I'm on page 157. I really am still not sure if this is supposed to be a love triangle or if she's supposed to go with both of them. She had a date with River, her best friend. They're like, you know, they're having a sweet moment, kind of acknowledging their feelings for each other. She also just kind of brought up Cade, who is like the Bachelor contestant, who's the, you know, the guy in the dating show. And basically was like, basically saying that she had feelings for him too. And River acknowledged that. He was like, you like him, you like me too. And he was just like, well, then that means I still have a chance. But does that mean like he has a chance in the way that she has to choose him over Cade? Or does that mean that like, oh, you like him and I still have a chance, so you can just like us both? So I still don't know. Another really fun thing about this book is definitely DJ Murphy is definitely like a fan of reality dating shows because she puts that drama in there. Like there was just an elimination and the girl was like a stalker and she like tried to throw a candle at this man. Drama. Imagine seeing that like on TV. That would be crazy. But yeah, now she's about to go have a moment with Cade. So we'll kind of see what's going on. Cade has no idea about River, like not at all. Her and River cannot be together because like he's doing his job. Like if if he was to start dating one of the contestants, he would get fired. And like he's also like on the show because he thinks that it can like get one of his like scripts read or something like that. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. I am now on page 166, but Adam is on here yet, so I might have a couple more minutes. Hi.
Hi.
Welcome home. Good morning. We just finished watching Love is Blind. We watched 2 episodes yesterday and 1 today, and I can confirm that they were boring. Really just like not the most, really just like not the best season we've had, that's for sure. I'm putting some toner pads on my face. My skin has been really dry. I think that makes sense because it's like the winter, but it's been not good. I don't know. These feel honestly kind of dry. These are the MediHeal Collagen Ampoule pads. I had like the purpley bluish one before. It's like, I think like their most popular one. I've had that one before too. How long do you think this will stay? I'm actually just not gonna put it on my chin because it's not gonna stay. So I'll just put this here. I love Love is Blind and I love reality dating shows, but I don't know, something about it, it's just not as fun. And also normally I would keep these on longer, but they feel really dry. I mean, I think it's my fault. I think they probably must have like leaked or something, or like I left them open, who knows. But I mean, hopefully it helps a little bit. I'll try to put on some really moisturizing stuff after this. I also got one of these sleepy tie things. It was my first time using it last night, so I'm really curious to see how it's going to end up. I also don't have my glasses on, so even when I take it out, I won't be able to see, but I'm definitely nervous because I feel like I probably did not do it correctly. Oh, that came out really easily. I feel like that's wrong. Yep. Yeah, that feels really wrong, huh? It's unsurprising. I'm really bad at doing hair things. Any sort of hair thing. I'm just so uncoordinated. Let me actually go see what this looks like, and then I'll probably see you guys after I fix it. Different angle on the couch now. I hope you guys like it. And also, update on my hair. I would say that it did work. I think it did. It ended up getting like wet in the rain a little bit, so that made it mess up again, but I would say it did work. I just had to do some finger combing and everything. So far I'm happy with the sleepy tie. As you saw, and as I just mentioned, it is raining right now, which is not expected, but also I literally never check the weather, so it's not like I know what the weather is at any point anyway. What's a better activity to do in the rain than to read? So I think we can go ahead and maybe finish lipstick and camera clicks. I did technically tell you guys earlier about my progress in the book, but I looked a little weird with all those toner pads on. I think I didn't realize just how weird I looked, so I ended up cutting a lot of it out. But I was yapping with those things on my face. But yeah, I decided to cut it out because it wasn't my most flattering moment, I guess you could say. But yeah, let me go ahead and grab my Kindle. Okay, lipstick and camera clicks. I'm now on page 212. I think the last time I updated you guys, I was around page 175, I think 172, 77, somewhere around there. So I think I've made some pretty good progress. All of this was read last night, like as I was going to bed. And I think that's pretty impressive because I fall asleep really easily, and reading makes me fall asleep really quickly. So the fact that I was able to stay up just a little bit and get some reading done is very good. I'm very proud of myself. And I mean, no spoilers here. I am still really liking this book. I think it's probably going to be a 4-star. It is not a 5-star. There's a couple things that I'm kind of like weird about. Like one, there are frequent jumps in time, just like a week. But I think when you're doing something like a reality dating show, every day is so important. But there have been several chapters that have started like the week passed, you know, nothing really happened. Or I haven't seen blah, blah, blah all week. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like we need those gaps in time. Of course, it's a little complicated because shows like The Bachelor do take place over several weeks. You know, obviously she wants to get through the whole show, but I think it does kind of make for some weird time jumps, basically. I guess like best case scenario, it would be something like more like Singles Inferno. Singles Inferno is only like 10 days, which is crazy. Obviously it's not as realistic, but I think it would probably make for a more convincing story. Not a convincing story, but just a more concise story. It's always better when you like have, you know, like smaller amounts of time. It's just easier to maintain. At least that's what I think. And that's what I was told in like one of my English classes at one point. Of course, this is like fictional writing and that wasn't, so I don't know what I'm talking about. But yeah, just the jumps in time. There's been a couple of like spelling errors and stuff like that. Like at one point, like someone's name was spelled wrong, but it is an indie book, so that's not like that out of the norm. It's not like egregious, honestly. And then another thing, our main characters, so Indigo and River, they're from Texas. They're from Dallas, which is not where I'm from, but I am from the state of Texas. They like went to go get barbecue, and I don't know. I was like, I don't need to read people being Texan and liking barbecue. I can just go outside. But that's a me thing, you know, that has nothing to do with the book itself. Other than that, I am really liking it. I would say those things that I'm like not liking are very minor. I would say the biggest thing of those things is definitely the time jumps, but even that is like not that big of a deal because I think DJ Murphy's like really packing in drama and some nice touching moments. I don't know, I'm just really enjoying this book. I think it's really good. I still don't know who she's gonna end up with, or if she's gonna end up with multiple people. I don't know still, and I'm never gonna tell you guys because that would be a huge spoiler. Everything else doesn't feel like much of a spoiler because it's a romance book. I feel like you can kind of guess where things are going to go for the most part, but in this case, I cannot tell where things are going to go. My Kindle is saying I have an hour and 47 minutes left. I think I want to get that done pretty much right now, if I can. Adam is going to be out until super late tonight. I mean, he's working super late, so I don't have much to distract me. So I think I can get some reading done, and then if I finish that, I know that I should go straight into Emily Wilde's Encyclopaedia Fairies, but we shall see. I did mention picking up another book, but probably picking up Emily Wilde would be the best case scenario because I don't know how much reading I'm going to be able to get done tomorrow. Adam is off all day, and we decided we're going to do some like decluttering and cleaning and stuff like that. Just stuff we always need to do. So yeah, I'm going to wait for my tea to cool down, and then I think I'm also going to eat a croissant, and then I'll read. And then I will catch back up with you guys. I guess I'll have finished the book actually by the next time I talk to you guys, so I can give you my final thoughts on the book. Don't mind my hair, I slept with it wet. Also, when I asked Adam if my hair looked okay this morning, despite me sleeping with it wet, he said yes, if we were in a trailer park in the 80s. So that's how I knew it didn't look good. You might be able to tell, but it is actually the next night from when I filmed my last little clip. Like I mentioned, Adam and I were planning on just like getting a bunch of stuff done today, and we got some things done. You can always get more done, but we got some things done. So I didn't really have the opportunity to update you guys today. And also, I didn't even finish the book until today either. Sorry, but that's like my reality right now, where I'm just not reading books really quickly. I think there was definitely a time when I was like finishing a book maybe like every other day, every 3 days or so, but right now it's taking me a long time, and it's just because I get so distracted by this thing. We're gonna work on it. We will work on it, but I have finished the book now. I said I would talk to you guys when I finish the book, and it is now time. It was good. I think it is a solid 4-star. Yeah, I think it's a solid 4-star. I would say the beginning, it was up there with like a 4.5, almost like a 5 at times. I was like super into it. Then towards the end, when, you know, people get together and it's just, you lose the momentum, I guess. And so I would say towards the end, it was more like a 3.75. The epilogue, I don't think I'm an epilogue person. I don't know if I've ever been, but I think right now I can definitively say that I am not. I just don't care about epilogues. I read them because I feel like I haven't finished the book if I haven't read them, but I'm kind of like, you know, dreading it the whole time. I'm just like, oh, the book is over. I want to be done with this experience. But I do recommend the book, despite me saying all these things. I do recommend the book. I think it was a really fun, cute rom-com, and the beginning really, really hooks you. Yeah, it was a good time. I liked it. I would not read it again, but it was good. It was fun. I'm glad that I read it, and I'm glad that I finished it. I promised that I would finish my other book in this vlog, and that is still gonna happen. So we are extending the vlog. Woo! We're gonna finish this book tomorrow, hopefully. We'll finish this book by the end of the video. I am currently on page 102. I honestly might be a little bit further because I think I was like listening to the audiobook by itself at some point. But my plan is to do like immersive reading or whatever. I'm planning on listening to the audiobook and reading it with my eyeballs at the same time. That is a plan. That is the hope. This is another book I've been really enjoying. I think up until this point, it's been giving a 5-star. Though usually when I take so long to finish a book, it really, really lowers my rating. And I am worried that this book will suffer from that just because like I haven't picked it up in a while. But I think I still kind of remember everything that's going on. Emily Wilde's Encyclopaedia of Fairies, if you didn't know, it is a popular book, so you might know. It follows Emily Wilde, who studies fairies, and she is making an encyclopedia of all the different types of fairies, and she's currently at a place called Ravensvik, which in my mind is like similar to Iceland, because like Iceland is like known for their fairies and stuff too, I think. Yeah, she's there and she's trying to find out more about the fairies, and it's just like her interacting with the people in this town. It's like very remote and secluded, and you know, there's a whole cast of characters that live in this town. They didn't really get the first best impression of her just because she is not very good at like talking to people. So she's like been dealing with that, but also there is another character named Wendell Bamblebee, and that is her love interest. I'm like 99% sure. This is, I think, technically a romantasy. It was in the Goodreads romantasy category a couple years ago, I'm pretty sure. Bamblebee is also a professor. He also studies fairies, and he is just like this like really cocky guy. He's like the kind of professor that like has his students do everything for him, and Emily is not really like that, but also Bamblebee is kind of like above her at the university, so like she also doesn't have the same resources that he has. I think they're a very fun couple because Bamblebee clearly really likes Emily, just like as a person, at least right now. You know, I wouldn't say it's like overtly romantic at this point, but Emily does not like him. She doesn't like the way that like, I don't know, I think she just kind of finds him to be kind of obnoxious, because I guess he kind of is, but I really like him. But I have a soft spot for professors and books. Honestly, me talking about it really makes me excited to pick this up tomorrow. I mean, maybe I could read a little bit right now, but probably not. I probably shouldn't. It is nighttime. It's like 10. We woke up pretty late this morning. We both usually wake up probably around like 6 or 7. I like to wake up early at least. But Adam got home super, super late yesterday because he was really, really busy at work. It was National Margarita Day, so it was a big day. Yeah, he didn't get home I think until like 1:30, and then I think we went to bed at like 2, which doesn't seem that late. Not that we usually stay up that late, but like, you know, we've stayed up until like 1:30 at times, but that extra 30 minutes staying up until 2 really knocked us out. We were just like so tired this morning, but I think tonight will be better. Also, my hair is dry today. Obviously, I haven't styled it. I didn't really feel a point in styling it since we weren't going anywhere today and we were just like staying home and like doing stuff around the house. Yeah, I'm happy that it's dry because I feel like I don't usually sleep with my hair wet. That is something I definitely try to avoid, but I feel like I always inevitably sleep really poorly when I sleep with wet hair. And it's not that it doesn't make me sick or anything like that, but it just, you know, it's just like uncomfortable. So I'm just glad that my hair is dry. I feel like the smart thing would be to style my hair now, and then I could like try the sleepy tie with it and see what happens. But it's like 10. I'll just have to do my hair in the morning, and that's fine. I could do some heatless curls, but I don't want to do that either. I'd rather just curl my hair in the morning. Tomorrow I do actually I think I'm supposed to go to Costco with my friend. I need to text her to see if that is still something that we're doing. I would love to. Even though I don't need anything, I would just love to go to Costco because it sounds like fun. Other than that, probably just do stuff. Chores, you know, this life stuff. Obviously that stuff always exists, but other than that I can just read, and I would like to finish this book because I want to move on. I want to pick another book. What book that will be, I don't know. I have no idea actually where to go from here. Like now I have an empty spot on my Kindle. I need to fill it. Which, speaking of Kindle, I need to download all of my ebooks. That's like a thing that's going on. So on February 26th, I don't know if this video will be going up before then. I want to say probably not. But if it is, and you're watching this before February 26th somehow, Kindle is like taking away the option to download your purchased ebooks via USB. And then it's kind of like you bought these ebooks and then you don't own them. Like they could just take them away, and it's annoying. So that is something I need to do that this week, or like really I need to do it tomorrow. I need to download all of my ebooks and put them onto this thing called Caliber or something like that. I need to like look a little bit more into it. But yeah, that's something I need to do because I don't want to lose any of my ebooks, but I think it's going to take me a really long time. I don't even want to know how many ebooks I have on here because there's so many that I've gotten from like Stuff Your Kindle Days too. So those are like all free, but there's some that I've purchased and I don't want to lose those because while ebooks are more affordable, they still cost money, and I try not to just throw my money away. I really try hard not to do that. It's been a whole day. I don't have anything else to update you guys on, but I'll talk to you guys tomorrow and we'll read this. I would like to finish it. Here's to hoping that I finish it tomorrow too. Okay, good night. It's a beautiful day outside, as I'm sure you can tell from this amazing lighting. It's kind of making me think that I should go on a walk. So that is a possibility in the next couple of minutes. But I thought I would go ahead and start the day with you guys. It is now Monday. We can pretend it's still the weekend, but it's whatever. We are going to finish Emily Wilde's Encyclopedia of Fairies today. I'm putting it out into the universe that we're going to finish this today, so that way I can keep my promise to you guys that I would finish both of the books that I was in the middle of at the beginning of this vlog. As you saw earlier, I made a tea. It is still super, super hot, but it is Trader Joe's ginger turmeric herbal tea, and I put some honey in there. And I also have some milk. It was hot. It's like soy milk, like sweet soy milk from Tao rice roll. I also had a rice roll earlier. It was delicious, but now I just have this milk. So according to Spotify, because I was listening to this audiobook on Spotify and reading it at the same time, it says I have 8 hours and 20 minutes left, but I think I was listening at around probably 1.5 to 2 speed, somewhere around there. I am trying to kind of listen to my audiobooks a little bit slower this year. Not that I was ever listening to them honestly that fast. I don't think I ever made it past like maybe 2.2. There was like one case when I was rereading Zodiac Academy that I was listening to the audiobooks at like 2.8 speed just because I was trying to get through it. But yeah, now I'm trying to stick around like 1.5, maybe even like 1.25. Like I want to absorb everything, and that's what I'm hoping to do with this book as well. Like I said, I am really, really enjoying this book. At times I definitely was like, okay, this is definitely going to be a 5-star, but now we'll see. Since it has been so much time since I started, there's still a possibility that this will still pull through and still be a 5-star read for me. Even though I am counting this as a physical read for me, there might be times when I kind of go off and just listen to the audiobook because I think I always feel like I need to do stuff with my hands, and that's obviously best to do with an audiobook. And one of those things might be a walk. That is a decision that I made like literally 2 seconds ago, but like it looks really, really, really nice outside, and I'd never go on walks, and that's something I should probably change. So maybe our plan can be I will sit here and I will read until I finish my tea, and then I will go on a walk and listen to an audiobook while I'm walking. It sounds really nice. So yeah, let me go ahead and do that. I will set you guys up. We can read together, and then we'll go on a walk. because I said that I was going to finish it today. That's why I'm not finishing the book today. I am on page like 176 or something like that. So I'm over 50% of the way through, and I will do like a little bit more reading, I think, after I am done with this clip. I've been mostly listening to the audio, honestly. I was working on a diamond painting, which was really fun, and listening to the audiobook, and yeah, that was a good time. And I am still really enjoying it. I think probably maybe around like 50 pages ago, we really started to get more of a plot. And not that there wasn't a plot to begin with, but it was a bit more loose, you know, it was more of the concept of a plot. And now there's like a real plot. Like, I know that there's 2 more books in the series, and I see where they're going. I know what's going to happen, or at least I can assume. Of course, I could be wrong. There's a very good chance that I am wrong, since I'm not even done with the first book, but I have a feeling like I know what those books will follow. Yeah, I'm having a good time. I think it's a really sweet book. We found out a lot more about Wendell, because he was a bit mysterious, I guess you could say. Yeah, it's been a good time. I'm really enjoying it. Like I said, I'm not going to finish it today. Hopefully I finish it tomorrow. I do have a job interview tomorrow. Boo! Boo, job. Other than that, I can just maybe go ahead and finish the book then. I'll go and update you guys tomorrow when I finish the book, and we can have our final chat of the vlog. Hello, we're back where we started at the beginning of the vlog. What a beautiful way to end it. So I finally finished Emily Wilde's Encyclopaedia Fairies. I did love it. I really, really did like it. Do you think I would have liked it more if I had read it a bit quicker? It ended up taking me about like a month to finish, just because I was reading it and then I put it down for a long time, and then I just picked it up now. But I really, really liked it. I just love Emily and Wendell. They're so cute. I definitely want to continue with the series. I think that I will continue just with audiobooks though, just because I don't really feel the need to buy the books, and then also the covers aren't my favorite. Like, I like the US version of the first book, but I hate the third book. And then I like the third book of the UK edition, but I don't like necessarily love the first book. It's a whole thing. I think if I just listen to them on audio, because I did actually end up consuming this book, honestly, mostly through audio, and I had so much fun doing that. Yeah, I really liked it. I would say that if you're interested in it, or if you just kind of want to know what sort of vibe, what sort of feeling you're going to get from it, it is very whimsy. It is magical. Obviously, there's lots of fairies, lots of different fairies, and Emily and Wendell, they talk about different types of fairies, and it's just like, it's a very expansive world, which is very fun. At least for this book. I obviously can't talk about the second and third book, but with this first book, probably the first 65% at least, it's more vibes, no plot. But eventually there is a plot. Like, there is like a third act conflict that has to be solved, and yeah. And I had a lot of fun with it. I liked both parts of it. I liked the no plot part, and I liked the plot part, and it was just a lot of fun. Yeah, I'm really excited to continue. Maybe for March, I will use my Spotify credit to listen to the second book. I think that could be a good use of that. Other than that, I just kind of wanted to wrap up the vlog because it is the end. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that it wasn't too boring. I didn't end up doing a lot these last couple of days, and I did also have to extend it, which is unfortunate, but I think that is just the way my reading is going right now. I'm not reading books at a super quick pace, so I can't expect myself, and it would be nice if you guys didn't expect me to finish a book in like a day or two, because it is going to take me a long time right now. Like I said at the beginning of the video, I do feel myself getting back into the groove of things. I think I've like doubled the amount of books that I've read this month. I mean, that's really not saying much. I think I only read like 2 books in January, and I think I'm up to 4 in February. I'm pretty sure, which I think is not bad. So maybe it'll just keep going up, and then in March I'll read 8 books, and then in April I'll read 16, and then it'll just keep going and going from there. Obviously that is not going to happen, but it is a funny thought to have. Oh, and one thing that I want to say, I've been meaning to say this literally in every single clip, and I just keep forgetting to say it, and then like after I'm done talking to you guys, I'm like, oh man, I forgot. Towards the beginning of this video, when I was talking about Love is Blind, I said I was glad that we didn't choose Minneapolis as a place to live after seeing Love is Blind. And yes, I know that Love is Blind is obviously, you know, you're you're only seeing the worst people of a city on there. I felt the same way when they did the Houston season, which is probably the worst season of Love is Blind, of course. But really, I think what I keep hearing from all these people online, and also it's kind of alluded to in the show as well, is just that Minneapolis is kind of this like big small town where everyone knows each other. At least if you're like in a certain scene, you're going to know everyone. And I don't like that. I don't like that at all. I think one of the only things that I really like about Houston is that I never see anyone I know. I never run into people again. Like, you do not run into people here, and you do not know everyone. Like, those people that were on the Houston Love is Blind season, I have no idea who those people are. I don't know where they exist in this city. I don't know. And of course, I guess that could just be me not really getting out and, not really meeting new people in Houston, but it's not the same. It's not the same at all. And I don't think that is something that I would enjoy. I don't like running into people I know. I don't know about you guys, but I just don't like it. Minneapolis still does seem like a cool place to live other than that. Like I said, I was really, really rooting for it. It was my number one for a second. But I do feel sorry for Minneapolis because this Love is Blind season is so boring. Like, it's so boring to the point where I was talking to my friend who I converse with about these kind of things. And I was like, that this season is boring because I didn't even remember that there were like new episodes coming out. Truly it is that bad. But with that, I am now ending this vlog. Thank you guys so much for coming along with me. I hope you guys had fun. I hope you guys enjoyed listening to me talk about some books, listening to me talk about reality TV, and I will talk to all of you a little bit later. Bye.